and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jeannie. To all of you returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. And if this is your very first time here, welcome. But please consider becoming part of this family by simply subscribing and also turning on the notification bell so you do not miss a thing on this channel. So in today's video, I'm going to have a chat with an amazing young lady, a Vietnamese who was adopted at the age of 8 by an American family. Let's go find out what experience as an adopted child has been like. I'm quite sure a lot of us are going to learn a lot from her experience. Come with me. Alright guys, so I'm here with Sister Fang, who is going to tell us everything about adoption, being adopted, etc. So Sister Fang, would you like to just tell the viewers, your full names and what exactly you do?
Yes, I'd love to. Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Sister Fang and I'm from America and I am a volunteer for my church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And we served for a period of 18 months. And I have served for almost 17 months and I'm in Vietnam, and I'm loving it because I get to teach people about Jesus Christ and to share the love of God with everyone.
Amazing. So Sister Fang, from what I understand, you were adopted at the age of 10. Is it 10 or 8?
Yeah.
Okay, 10. She was adopted at the age of 10. Would you like to just quickly tell us how it all began?
Yes, I would love to. I love sharing this story with everyone because it shows that God is real, right? It shows that He's in all the details. So I was born in Đài Lạt, it's the southern part of Vietnam, and my family and I moved to America when I was 8 years old. And they got divorced. It's like a long, complicated story. But then I got adopted by American parents.
Amazing. So what made you move back to Vietnam?
Yeah. So I honestly never thought I would have the opportunity to come back to Vietnam. But because of my service, because of my calling, then I get to come back and to serve the people of Vietnam.
Amazing. So Sister Fang, I would like to know, do you feel closer to America or Vietnam? And does that sometimes make you feel that you have two cultures or identities?
Wow, those are really great questions. Thank you. I feel like I'm closer to American culture because I have lived in America longer, and I just kind of grew up doing what my adopted parents have taught me. And so and with the identity, I would have to identify myself as more of like an American, since all of my childhood just growing up is around American culture, around white friends, white community. We're one of the few Asian or around the world.
Okay. But do people treat you differently when they meet you from other members of your American family?
So I've thought about this question a lot, and I feel like at first they get really confused. My family, I'm full Asian, my mom is full American, and then my siblings are half Vietnamese, half American, right? And then they also adopted a African American baby.
Wow.
And so, they think our family dynamic is really interesting, and it's hard to understand, but sometimes we feel the pressure of everyone just
Being different.
just being different, because our family dynamic is very different from everyone around us.
So I'm really interested to know, how do you feel about your family generally, and do you understand why they gave you to the American family?
I have so much love and respect for my biological parents. I love them so much, and when I was 10 years old, I didn't understand why they would give me up for adoption. I didn't understand why, but now I understand why. And it was so easy for my parents to just to have them or to have me live with them, but instead they want me to have a better life. Instead, they thought about me and my future, and they wanted the best for me, and they couldn't provide that. And so they saw an opportunity for me to go and be successful in this family. So that's why they made the hard decision to give me away to a different family.
Yeah, isn't that always the case that, you know, parents tend to give their children up for adoption because they always want the best for their children? Really like that. So, Sister Fang, you were adopted at the age of 10. You're 20 right now. What are your feelings about adoptions in general?
Yeah, I love that question. I feel like when people talk about adoption, giving their child up, it's a hard subject. It's a sensitive topic, especially in Vietnam, because family is central, and like, why would you give your child away? You know, but I have learned to love the word adoption. I have learned to love adoption because it's not because that your parents like don't love you. It's because they love you so much that they were willing to give you up so that you can have a better future, you can have a better life. And I look at my parents and the sacrifice that they made for me to be the person that I am today, for me to have the opportunities I have. It just makes me appreciate them even more. And I feel like it takes time to really appreciate and their decision, because when I was 10 years old, I had a really, really hard time accepting that I have to live with a new family, I have to start over and build my relationship with other parents. I didn't understand that. But now I'm 20, I've been with them for 10 years, and I've just come to really love the opportunities that I have. And I want to adopt in the future. My family, I want to adopt at least 2 kids in the future.
Yeah, because you kind of pass on the kindness you brought to somebody else. Oh, I'm really loving this conversation. I'm really, really loving this conversation. So, do you feel anything missing because you didn't get to choose to grow up in America and had to leave your homeland?
So when I was little and we had to move to America, I didn't really know what was going on. My parents didn't really tell me, and I really had no idea that we were actually going to America. Yeah. I didn't know what that meant because I was so young, just so little. Yeah. And so for me, I don't think anything was missing in the way that, because I really didn't understand what that means. And I'm just grateful for just basically having 2 different lives, right? The life in Vietnam from when I was born to 8, and then from 8 to 20. I've had 2 different lifestyles, and I'm just grateful for those experiences that I've had. Vietnam life and American.
Amazing. So, do you sometimes change depending on when you are with your American family or friends and Vietnamese friends and family, like the way you act?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I feel like right now I am the same. You'll see me the same with American friends versus Vietnamese friends. You'll see me the same as I'm in church, as I'm outside.
Yeah.
And that just comes from just kind of knowing who I am more.
Yeah.
And I've had just a lot of life experiences that a lot of people don't have. And so just having different life experiences helps me to understand like who I want to be. And so I just be it, right? So if I do this, very like Vietnamese, then like that's me. Or if I do this and that's very like American, then that's also me.
Yeah.
Because I am a Vietnamese American or American Vietnamese.
Excellent. So Sister Fang, what would you say to people who have always had negative connotation about adoption? For example, you say that, you know, in Vietnam, the culture of adoption has not pretty been welcomed yet fully. What do you tell people in Vietnam, maybe who want to adopt kids but are hesitant because of what the society will say?
So I think that it's important to remember that we are all God's children, and that all of us should feel loved and to be loved. And so as you're thinking about adoption, if this is for you, then it all comes down to love.
Yeah.
It comes down to taking care of each other.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Sister Fong, for having this time with me and for sharing this really in-depth experience of your life as an adopted wonderful lady. I hope that so many people out there will learn from your experience and will really take this step further to go ahead and adopt, that is, if they want to. And also we should really try and erase the negative connotation around adoptions, because as you can see, she's turned out to be an amazing young lady. Guys, please do watch this video and give it a thumbs up, and please share it with your friends and family, because this is an inspiring story that really needs to be watched by lots of people. Hope you enjoyed this video, and